I'm so fortunate that I have this space here in the house that is my meditation and reading room and my library. Let's do a little bit of organizing. One of the things that I want to do is elevate this beautiful pothos, which is, as you can see, spreading her wings. So I want to elevate this. I think that it will help her to just be a little healthier maybe, and also I can enjoy more of the growth without having it trail on the floor and catch on stuff. Also cat. So I have an idea. I have this old brass lamp base that could be turned into any number of things. It is extremely heavy, solid brass, really nice cast piece. However, and it was a lamp. You can see that the parts there. That was a lamp. Okay, so I'm thinking that I want to make something with this vintage, very heavy piece of ironstone so that it goes like so. Becomes a nice stand. However, plate heavy, and this is a very, very small little footprint for glue. I mean, you got to think about surface area, right? So I thought, okay, how can I deal with that? And here's my solution. I have this cork bung, and I'm going to put it in here. Now I can either pound it down so that it fits in there, but I think it would be smarter to just take a blade and trim this off right here so that it sits flush, and that will give me this much. See, this will give me all of this as surface area for glue instead of just this. So I'm going to trim that and see if this works. Okay, that's going to work perfectly. I took and just used a utility blade on that. That's pretty, can you tell that that's pretty even? Okay, so for some E6000 and a plate. Dun dun dun. Okay, I think that looks amazing. Now the E6000 was a bust because it's old and I didn't want to open the brand new tube just for this little amount. So instead I'm using this one, which is amazing. So this should work just fine. And I need to make sure that I've got it in the middle. The nice thing about this kind of adhesive is you can kind of work with it. So make sure that it's kind of in the middle. Looks pretty good. Probably could move it over just a skosh. That looks pretty good though. All right. Okay. So I want to let that dry overnight and check it in the morning and see how good, if it has Loctited. All right. We come back to this. Well, I love it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I love it. I love how it looks, and I love how it kind of fills the window now. And oh boy, you really can see those beautiful, beautiful vines. I love it. Okay, so this is how the library is looking now, which I'm really loving this whole entire thing. Oh my goodness, look how good this looks. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And I'm really liking the fact that I've got a little bit more space to put some display items that I had before by pushing those books back a bit more. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. Look at that. Look at the difference that this makes. This isn't just spray polish that makes a waxy buildup. This is actually something that is going to go in to the pores of the wood, fill them, and condition them so that they are a little stronger. It gets so dry here in the desert that the wood will just dry out and come apart. So look at that. Look at what a gorgeous, gorgeous difference there is for this poor table. And put just a little bit on, well, about like so. Anything that has been roughed up or dried out or maybe has scuff mark or two, which is fine. The table is very, very old, but when you're over 100 years old and you look this good, oh man, I hope I look this good. I wish I would look this good now. Okay. Now you really can see it with the lamp. Now I let that dry. I don't put the books or anything on it right away, simply because, of course, it needs to dry out so that it doesn't soak into the paper. But look at how beautiful that is. So I'm gonna come down here. I'll do the legs. You can just see what a difference that makes. So I'm gonna do the legs on this old piece, and then we're gonna finish up the meditation area and begin on this section of the library. Okay. All right, so now that's done. I'm not doing the glass cases today. That's a day in and of itself. And then my my altar is complete and clean, and as always, working its ass off. I got a lot of spiritual work I'm doing. Now I'm going to get into this side of the library. So I'm excited, and I don't want to change everything because some of this is really working for me. Up on top here, antiques, and here are this is literary fiction, fantasy, more fantasy, mysteries and fantasy. But this shelf down here is now open because all of that stuff came over here, right there. So now that shelf is open, and I can kind of thin out some of the stacks and stacks and stacks, and I can make it make a little bit more sense. This is my beloved animals, specifically, of course, dogs and elephants, but I just love animals, so there's that. This is you can't see it because of the enormous temple bell, but back here is all my Tolkien. Here is kind of a soupçon of my philosophy and spirituality. Down here is more of I don't know what you would call all of this. It's more like archival stuff about different kinds of cultures and things like that. And then here is my beloved book nook with Dragon in her library, or as we like to call it, the book hoard. And of course some power stuff here about female history, Mongols, etc. So I don't want to change all that. I just need to clean it up, I think, and kind of rearrange some things. I've got some ideas. I'm going to get started. I can't wait. this is peridot. Just an absolutely stunning color and one of my favorite stones. Just gorgeous. These aren't beads. These are just crystals. So my idea is to but put it into the bottom of this old beauty and then put a candle in there. I'm going to use this kind of candle, the votive that has the metal on it, because I don't want the melting wax to get all over the peridot. Well, that's interesting, and I will definitely save that for a project. But look how gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're going to kind of push it up like so to make a little well. I want it to sit as even as possible so that the candle will burn evenly, and I think that's perfect. All right, let's go see how this looks on the shelf. Oh, I love it. I love it. And when it's lit, it'll be so beautiful up there. Pretty happy with how this has turned out. Liking the balance of things. Liking the play of light. Plants and books and rocks, really. I mean, I don't know what else I need. Maybe some ice cream or coffee, but that's about it. Got this big, gorgeous chunk of petrified wood that I'll put in here. And because they make me smile, and every single time I see them, and we've got one last little thing, this little sweet little monkey. He's a shelf sitter. How about right here? Oh yeah, a little basket here. I bought that fox for my mama on a trip to the Royal Gorge in Colorado, and she assured me that she did not need stuffed animals. Please stop buying these types of things from me. This was her. A couple hours later on the road. As Cicero said, a room without books is a body without a soul. And I just could not agree more. Give me books, give me art, give me rocks, give me music and poetry. Give me a place not just to rest my bones, but rest my spirit. Bring me back to simple things that create peace, harmony. Affirm my heart. Affirm my soul and my spirit. Things that help me to meditate on the good. Things that force me to confront what needs to be healed. Never, ever let me forget what matters, what truly matters. Spirit and soul knit together, body and heart beating as one. All of the things that create noise and chaos and havoc moved aside. All of the things that bring harmonics, peace, joy, health. These are the true wealth of our world. Please don't let me forget. Please keep me knit together. Amen.